Hopping into the wreck with the gamer CJ, using the quick first step to make a little space, then dropping a wraparound bounce pass from the left hand. Caught him off guard there. I like it. Real DB13 is next in the wreck, running up for the half-court lob and sending it sideways.
Saw the WNBA launch the Commissioner's Cup, but what are your thoughts, Doris, about a mid-season tournament being added to the NBA?
Kevin, it's hard not to look at the positive effect that the play-in situation has had on the NBA. Think about it, how much more competitive games are down the stretch of the regular season. So because of that success, I am very open to adding a mid-season tournament.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Reggie Bullock is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Harden. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Smith for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. McDaniels dishes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Minnesota. And with the Mavs a trip, Doris, to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Edwards kicks to Smith. Fires it up. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Smith's got 8. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Hardy. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Hardy. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Ntilikina, no good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Over to the left wing. McDaniels passes to Smith. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they're trying to devise a way to contain some big-time weapons.
And guys, it has got to be a collective effort. Really important that they have the trust, and helping one another will be key.
And I think it's going to be hard, obviously, because this is an opponent that can really space you out as well as get to the rim. So you've got to be sound and disciplined.
And Minnesota has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Smith kicks to Edwards. Smith outside. Passes it to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Smith finds McDaniels. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hardy. Gobert pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Nice shot by Smith.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here is Hardaway after the three-pointer from Smith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires the three, and another three for Minnesota.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Hardy. 9 points last game out. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And so it's Dallas with him. After the missed three from Smith.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Smith outside. McDaniels kicks to Smith. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 23.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Kina kicks to Wood. Dallas, no good that time either. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now the Mavericks with it. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Hardy. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hardy passes to Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Smith and then for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Josh Green subbed in for Hardy. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And this... Dallas shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. It's stolen by Edwards. On the floor for Dallas. They've got Hardy. Harris is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Smith. Towns with the steal. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And again, it's Minnesota.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Hardy. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Bullock from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Here's Green after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it to Morris. Here's the three. And there's Green on the assist by Morris.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Now, here is Smith. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. There's the pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The three. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now here's Green. Here's Hardy. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Green. Here's Bullock. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Green. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Bounce pass, Smith. And here is McDaniels. A 20-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Morris passes to Hardy. And here's Bullock from the arc. Dallas again missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Got that one up quick. Smith's got 40 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green passes to Wood. Poked away. And here's Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Nice shot by Smith.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Dallas. Hardy passes to Wood. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Bullock. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The feed to Towns. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Towns has got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He had an impressive number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Smith outside. Right wing. Here's McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Green will bring it up for the Mavericks. And it's Bullock missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Green kicks to Bullock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
For three, Edwards. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Edwards got 5.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
The Mavericks shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swag.
And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Now here is Smith. 43 points in the game. Here's Rivers. And again, it's Minnesota.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Hardy. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Ntilikina comes in for Josh Green. Smith outside. It's Rivers on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Now, here's Hardy. He has 5. Hardaway goes in.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Drains the three-pointer. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
And that one's good. Towns has got 10.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 9. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Ntilikina passes to Hardy. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Offensive rebound. Howell. The shot that time, not on target.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Mavericks shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. That's tipped, stolen by Rivers. Smith right side. From 18 feet away. Towns kicks to Rivers. Passes it to Smith. Here's Reed. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. One
thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Ntilikina after the basket by Minnesota.
2 minutes.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale
That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Smith outside. Here's Rivers. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Stolen by Rivers. And here they go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Anderson, 1 shot.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Smith. Here's Anderson. And he drops it in from the low post. Anderson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. And it's McGee with the jam.
McGee.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. McGee's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Smith outside. To the inside. Here's Reed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Both free throws good from Reed.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Hardy. They get it back.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Anderson gets it to go.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Dallas moving the ball around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And so Powell nails both of them. Here's Noel. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 11 points.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
Wolves fans, you know them.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Smith in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Bullock. First personal foul. First team.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Smith outside. To the right side. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Dallas shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Ntilikina passes to Hardaway. Here's Hardy. To the middle, here's Ntilikina. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Boy, what a night for Frank Ntilikina, showing the ability to be an all-around offensive weapon.
Smith the pass to Gobert. Smith outside. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. Here's McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his third basket of the night. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Smith, the pass to Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 9 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Here's Hardy. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And that's now 7 points for Jaden Hardy.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
McDaniels finds Smith. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Smith, the pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And there's the pass to Hardy. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Smith, the pass to Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Smith. Ntilikina kicks to Wood. Got 3 off the mark. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. McDaniels passes to Smith. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Pass to Hardaway from the arc. A shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Smith outside. Down low. And again, it's Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 here in the quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Minnesota with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's tipped. 3 on 3. Hardy passes to Ntilikina. Doubled by Smith. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Mavericks now. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. pass to Towns. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Inside, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
All alone. Hardy, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smith dishes to Gobert. Towns trying to get open, and Gobert with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Out to Hardaway. Gobert with the block. Smith outside, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Dallas with the ball. On the floor for Dallas. They've got Dwight Powell. Ntilikina out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 5 on the clock. Back to Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
And so Powell nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
Free throw drive for Smith.
At the line for 2.
Smith hits them both. And here are the Mavericks now. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew,